Hey guys, Sven, Bite, and Queth. How you guys doing? It's Sunday, and I know I usually stream on Saturdays. Just yesterday, I don't even remember what was going on yesterday. Something was happening yesterday where it was not convenient to stream, but here we are. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. I've got my hydration station ready to go. Also, I have some miso soup. Yes, thank you. This is one that I don't wear very often, and I was like, you know what? Everybody talks about the cool hats that I wear, so I'm gonna wear something a little bit different today. Bite, how was your train ride, buddy? How was visiting family? Did you smell any of the bacon out that direction? So for context, there has been a shitload of wildfires in south, or I guess northwestern Ontario, which is the province I live in. And we've been getting a lot of that smoke. But in addition to that, there was a pig farm with 20,000 pigs that got toasted, unfortunately. It's kind of a vibe. Well, I prefer to like be able to breathe like with relative ease. As an asthmatic, like I need to have like air that I can breathe. Today we are on a 4 on the air quality scale, and the higher it is, the worse it is. And for the last couple days, it has been 9, 10, like 10 plus. It's been really, really, really bad. There better be a sale on bacon jerky right now. Too soon. Too soon. Because, like, I was thinking about it, and oh, I got a bruise here. I guess I have to tell Vero to stop beating me. Oh, where was I going with that? I'm like so all over the place because like my brain is not in like social mode right now. And my ADHD is like going super overdrive. So like I'm a little bit discombobulated at the moment. But yeah, the smoke has been really bad, and I ordered a bunch of new air filters for my air purifiers, and Amazon said, ironically, because of the fires, that they were going to be late on the delivery of my air filters. Yes, 20,000 pigs. So 20,000 pigs, that's like a town of pigs. That's an entire population of like literally a fairly decent sized town, just to put it into perspective, worth of pigs that burn to death. And I feel really awful. And as someone who is not a vegetarian and someone who eats a lot of bacon, it's like really sad. And like, just let's rewind for a second here too, guys, because like I do want to emphasize that, like, while it's been really shitty for us, like I know Bite, you've definitely had to deal with some of the smoke. Queth, I saw that the smoke was heading in your direction. Anybody else that's dealing with it, like I know everyone's like, oh, this is super inconvenient, like the air quality shit, whatever. But like, I do just want to emphasize the fact that people that live in that area are dealing with it way worse than we are. So I hope that when you guys are seeing, you know, the news on this, and you're seeing things on threads and seeing things on Twitter or X or whatever, that you have that little bit of extra empathy for the people that live in that area, because like, as much as it sucks for us, it's nowhere near as bad as the people who actually live out in that direction. And it's like 1,400 kilometers away from where I live. And like, it's really, the smoke has really fucked me up. Like, I'll be honest, like I've had a headache for like a week straight. just over a week straight. My throat's been hurting, and that's just because like I'm a chronic asthmatic. But like it's nowhere near as bad as the people who live in that area. Aaron, what's up, buddy? Moo, welcome to the stream. So yes, all of that is to say, you know, as bad as it's been for us, it could be worse. And I'm very grateful that I live in an area where that's not really prevalent. But I have absolutely been keeping all those folks in mind because I work with people that live in that area. Somebody I work with actually, so they live sort of in a mountainous region around where the fires are. And there's a single road and a single access and escape route that kind of leads into their town. And if that gets cut off, they're fucked. So I've been keeping an eye on it for them because like I don't really know what else I can do. Right. Also the new job has been going very well, if anybody was curious. I am back to doing what I used to do. I'm back in the support realm. I'm still learning a lot, but it's been a bit of a journey. And the nice thing is I've been hearing a lot of good feedback from my boss and their boss. So it makes me feel good. It makes me feel like this was a good decision. So I'm really, really happy about that. But yes, today, Kingsfield 2, we're back in it. I had to rewatch a little bit of the stream because it's been a bit since I played last time, and I have my little notebook here. So today, I think what the plan's going to be is we need to go and examine the rest of what is across that bridge. We sort of got into the temple last time. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it seems like an earth themed temple. So we're going to go through that, and hopefully we are going to find one of the 4 archmages that we need to proceed. And just like looking at the gameplay time and the episode count, so this is episode 7. I feel like this game is quite a bit larger than the last Kingsfield. So I don't know if that's actually accurate, but just it feels like this is going to be a little bit of a longer playthrough. So I do want to finish this. And guys, like, Annie, what's up? Welcome. I've really been thinking about this over the last little bit. Like, I don't know. This is an especially dope hat. Yes, thank you. Ah, Sven, welcome back. But what I was going to say is, like, guys, I don't know how the streaming thing is really going to be going for me. I don't know if I'm going to be doing this long term. I enjoy doing it. I really genuinely enjoy doing it, but there's folks that are doing it better than me. I do want to just call out Sven's channel and Byte's channel, and of course Wugs and you know, some of the other folks. I'm so happy to see the growth that you guys are getting. You guys do such a good job, and we'll see. Like, I'm gonna finish this game. Like, we're gonna go through this one together, and then we'll see how I feel sort of after the fact. As much as like I try to say like engagement's not a big deal and I just do it for fun, like it also adds this sort of like not an expectation. What's the word I'm looking for? It adds this level of pressure, I guess, when you're doing it for an audience that like I don't know where my brain's at with that. So hey Jared, welcome buddy. So I don't know if it's going to be like a long-term thing for me. I know I said like, hey, engagement's not the most important thing. But at the end of the day, like, you know, the folks that really are a lot more serious about it than me, like, I would love to be able to pump their tires. So that's sort of where my head's at. Let me know how you guys feel about it. Like, if this is stuff that is genuinely entertaining for you. Because if I get enough positive feedback, like that's sort of what's going to dictate, you know, how we move forward. I don't have necessarily the time to make edited content, which, by the way, Byte has started to do. So make sure that you guys go and check out his channel. He did some edited content for Star Fox, which is really, really good. I haven't had a chance to watch the second episode yet, just because I've been busy. But make sure you go give his channel a sub and, you know, give the little thumbs up on the video, because those interactions do actually contribute a lot to the algorithm and to visibility. And I just think he's doing a really, really great job of that. So make sure you guys go and offer that support. And I mean, like, Byte, yes, editing does require a lot of effort. And Sven, I know you've also done some edited content, and it's great as well. Like, I've also, when I've had the opportunity, gone back and watched a lot of those older streams and the edited content. But like, I guess, like, really, if we were to kind of distill it into like a single thought, like, it's a lot of work. And I'm in this like transitional period in my life when it comes to, you know, just professionally and my personal life. And it's very difficult to map it in such a way where like I can maintain everything, if that makes sense. So like, I'm sort of in this like limbo right now where I don't know if it's going to continue after this game. I am going to finish Kingsfield 2. But if it's something that you want to continue seeing, like, be vocal about it, you know, give those little thumbs ups, comment on the videos. My Discord's not particularly active. You know, I'm not saying this to pander, but of course, you know, even I don't want to lose the soup tag, right? Because even that, I think, just with Nitro Boost and stuff in Discord is like $30 a month, and just, you know, trying to budget around that and budget, you know, time and money, it's a little bit difficult to do. So I did just want to have that sort of like candid conversation, to let you guys know where things are sitting. Hell, I would say edited videos are what I normally do, and the streaming is just something I've thrown on the side. But yeah, transition points in life can be rough to try to figure out where things go. Yes, and that's exactly it, right? It's the transition point. I spent a good chunk of money on equipment. I spent a good chunk of money on like audio stuff and things like that. So that's sort of like what's keeping me going, because I want to justify the need and the cost of what I sunk into it, right? But anyway, that's like just like a super personal conversation that I'm having like internally with myself. I did just want to mention it. I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping. You're back. You had to peel a bunch of boiled eggs. Queth, that means your farts are going to be disgusting. Does this mean there's no Kingsfield 4? No, listen, if there is a demand for it, and And Bite, like, I very well could take a page out of your book. Like, you have this thing with the community that you've sort of fostered with, you know, the heists and things like that. Like, I don't want to copy anybody, but it's definitely keeping the cogs turning, right? So that's where I'm kind of sitting with it. Breaking news: engagement feels good, worthwhile while it happens. Solid copy, good sir. Let's jump into the channel. If I was to do edited stuff, what would I want to do? I would love to do some type of long form stuff, but like I'm very self-critical, and I feel like this is a hurdle for a lot of people, right? Just in terms of the output that you do creatively. Like, I've had lots of people say that I'm a great writer and that I'm a great you know, orator, so to speak, but like I'm very self-critical of myself, and I think that's the biggest hurdle for me. So there's definitely the time factor that it takes to edit the stuff, and the money factor to get like a proper editing suite, and like the hardware I'm using is sort of like mid-tier, right? So to really do, I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so I feel like the level of quality of work that I would want to output doesn't fit the hardware and the time, and you know, just like it doesn't fit my current setup doesn't fit the level of quality that I would want to output, and so I'm not quite there yet. But again, that's a lot of like mental hoops that I need to jump through, and I recognize that. So anyway, not to get like super introspective, because we've been streaming for what, 20 minutes now. So I'm gonna just sort of hop into the game and just vibe with the folks. Aaron says, I definitely feel like you do have what it takes to make it if I keep going long term, but you also realize that you really join these simply because of the time constraints. Yes, dude, listen, you live in a completely different time zone. You and you know, forgive me if this is a bit of oversharing, but I feel like you participate to the detriment of your sleep schedule. You know, I made a specific role in the Discord server for what did I even call it? But it has something to do with your lack of sleep and your lack of rest. You know what I mean? So like, I don't think anybody expects you to do that. And I also recognize that like I don't have a predefined schedule and things like that. So like, maybe the way forward is to just build like a proper structure around this. Aaron, I would argue, does not have a sleep schedule as Queth. But all I can say is I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves. It's super important. And we're going to go and find some Archmages. So why don't we we'll stop this now and we'll just hop right into it. One last thing before we go into the game is my dad customized this mug for me. And this is one of my favorite pictures of Vivi. It was very sweet. He delivered it to me in secret, and I thought it was very sweet. And I miss my buddy. I'm eating some miso soup. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm eating my miso soup. So I have this picture of my old cat where he was just kind of sauntering out on my back deck. And I miss him a lot. So it's very quickly become my favorite mug. Yeah, he's still my sweet little buddy. Anyway, let's hop into it. Let me get things loaded up here. Sorry, that was like a lot of talking, guys. I was not expecting to start the stream like that, but I just felt like I had this weight that I needed to unload. So I did just want to be honest. Oh God, this is not jazz. What is this? Royal Coda. I do love my Swan Core. This is gonna get me. Not that I'm worried about being demonetized, because like I'm not making any money doing this, but let's just pause that and we'll hop into it. All right, folks, it's go time. It is go time. ASCII Entertainment.
ASCII Entertainment.
There you go. They should have hired me. Bite, I hope you had a great time visiting your fam jam. Well, that's just it. It's to be truly successful. I feel like there's a level of like you gotta do reels, you gotta do short form videos. Yeah, I don't know. But like for what it's worth, I think you're doing a great job yourself. You fostered this little community on your own, which I will fully endorse. So guys, make sure you go Bite, if you wanted to post your Discord and your channel, feel free to do so. Like I think you are doing a phenomenal job yourself. And I would prefer, like, if this isn't going to move forward, that you guys support the people that I really care about. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? So yeah, let me have a couple of spoons here, and then we'll dig into this earth temple. Plush is on his phone. Okay, if he's not gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, because I'll be damned if I'm not gonna support the homies, right? So, hold on, give me 2 seconds here. Spoonie is using a spoon. Is this cannibalism? I don't know. I don't know the rules of cannibalism. So, if anybody is not in Bite's server, make sure you join this. It's good for 30 days. And then second to that, give me 1 second here. Usually he is doing this on my behalf, but again, because he is being stubborn and because he is on the train, make sure you guys go and check out my homie here, Bite. That is Bite Heist channel. Give him a sub if you haven't done so already. Also, we can't forget about our homie Sven. So make sure you go and subscribe to Sven's channel. And then, of course, you guys are all here from Wugs' streams. I don't think I need to really dig too deep into that. But if you are not subbed to Wuggernaut's channel, and he just started a second one, which, by the way, really great content. Here is Wugs' stream. And then last but not least, make sure you guys give my homie Mikey a sub. He's one of my friends in the UK. He does a lot of survival horror stuff. He just put out a really banger video on the horror that you can find in Skyrim. So please go give them a shout. And I guess I will do some sort of menial self-promotion here. If you guys are not, and I think everybody in the stream already is, but if you are not in the Discord server, you can see the stuff in the video description, but here is also a direct link to my Discord server. I would love to see you there, but also I would prefer you jump into some other of my homies' Discords here, because I feel like they deserve it more than I do. So, that being said, I am going to take a quick bathroom break before we dive into the game here. Because I've been talking for so long. It's almost 30 minutes into the stream and I haven't really done anything yet. So I'm going to take a quick bathroom break and I will be right back, my friends. So hang tight and we're actually about to get started. All right. Let's do it. Okay, so I don't quite remember where this save point is. Oh, we got the piss fountain. Okay. Can I hit it from here? No. No, of course not. Okay, first of all, before we proceed, Do I have... Okay, we filled up on the gold potions. Cool. You know, Sven, it's funny you say that because I haven't had the bird cam in a while. There's just something about miso soup that is so cozy. You guys are gonna make me blush. All right, let's do it. So we are already on the other side of the bridge. Is this the one I just came out of, or is it the other one? Hang on. Okay, this is the save point. And then I think this is the way into the dungeon. So what do we got? We got the halberd. Miso soupy. Yes. If I feel like I am the soupiest out of everybody, which gives this like impression that I am just like constantly wet and sweating and covered in broth, which like that's not entirely inaccurate. So I don't remember any of this from last time. I am going to go through this all again. I know there's a lot of skeletons, so I'm going to equip my Morning Star. What is new? Currently trying to figure out logistics for a massive road trip that you need to do. And might have some worthwhile things. So why is it mandatory? Oh, fuck. Is this something that you're looking forward to, or just something that you're kind of like, eh? Yes, Aaron and I have been trying to figure out the logistics of this package. Okay, this is not working. Hang on. It's literally okay. So, Quest, to give you an idea, it's about a 40-minute drive from where I am. Like, I can physically go and pick it up, but there are some, without giving too much away, there are some customs issues. Because anytime you want to ship, and Aaron, tell me if I can vaguely speak about the issue regarding the package. Because I don't want to go, I'm not going to go into too much detail. Okay, I may. So there is some, there's some seeds that were included. And the seeds in particular are causing an issue because it is organic matter, and of course, sending things that are not native potentially to a prospective country. And even if they are native, just the fact that they are seeds, Canada Customs is like, no. So Sven, funny enough, if you come to the Canadian side, there is a city. Sorry, I'm like walking into walls here because I'm like, my brain is braining. There is a city very close by, one that I used to live in, which is technically, and you can Google this, the waterfall capital of the world. So if you are traveling and want to see a bunch of waterfalls, and that's like insanely important to you, I would recommend a visit to that city. Now, my recommendation, Aaron, is if you do resend it, do not send any organic matter. And you know what the worst thing is so the shipment that Aaron is sending is a 2-part shipment, and I have the first part of it sitting here, just ready for it to be delivered. And I am unable to do so until we get the remaining pieces. You'd be interested, what is the name of it? There is a city called Hamilton that is considered the waterfall capital of the world. It's not necessarily as grandiose as Niagara Falls, but as somebody who lives close to Niagara Falls, it's a little bit hard for me to get excited because it's very tourist trappy. Yes, Queth, for context, this has been sitting with the courier since the 22nd of last month. Okay, you know what? Listen, Bite, you are calling me out on this. I'm pretty sure, and I'm saying this as someone who no longer lives in that city. So if I literally Google the term waterfall capital of the world, and it is officially labeled as such. So it's not just me. I just Googled it and can confirm. Look here. How do I do this? Okay, so I'm just confirming, Aaron, that you want me to deliver what I have already received. I just want to confirm that.
Hi, friends.
Vero says hello.
Phone's almost dead, so I can't say anything.
Oh, grab the battery. You just had everybody say hello, Vero. You can say hello if you want. I just know you're in your... Hang on. One sec.
Hi, friends.
She's out tanning on our balcony at the moment.
What?
Hang on. Okay, yes. I will deliver that to Wugs next time I see him. All right. I want to make some sort of progress. Make sure Summer doesn't see it. Yes, I feel like he will be pretty cognizant of that. Also, I feel like the last time I was here, I was having an easier time with these guys. Okay, let me, I just gotta refocus here. Oh, I thought that was a side swipe. Hang on. Do I not have any weapons that can do... Is it the crescent axe, maybe? Yeah, okay, that's the one I want. Let's go. Oh, God. My rhythm is completely off again. Okay, that guy's toast. That guy's toast. Okay, we're good. We're back to good. I gotta remember where I put it. It was sitting in my kitchen for so damn long. Okay, this is the entrance, right? Yeah, okay, so that's the entrance. We got that. There's some skelly boys up top. If you have a preference, because again, they are just getting sort of back into... Oh, I don't remember these guys. It has been so long. Ah! Oh my god, that guy took so much HP. I just spit a little bit. I hope you guys didn't see that. If only summer worked for customs, this would have been so easy. Yes. You know, these guys are big boys. I don't want to be inflicted with darkness. I'm already gonna have to heal. I'm actually kind of shocked that didn't hit me. How's everybody else dealing with the smoke? Anybody? Queth, you were saying you just started seeing it. If you check the air quality in your area, where are you at? Yo, these guys are beefy boys. Wait, we have the pixie map. Oh, we somehow have not done this now. The smoke, Aaron. The smoke. It's not a euphemism. I am quite literally meaning the smoke. Are the gold potions the only means I have to heal myself? I guess so. The main thing you do when it hits is to just stay inside and wait for it to pass. When possible, although it's not always the case. Yeah, dude, like, I see people just wandering around outside like it's nothing. And, like, I don't care one way or the other. Like, if you're one of the people that prefer to wear masks, like, do whatever makes you feel comfortable. But, like, this is to the point. Again, today, knowing that the quality has increased, so I'm not necessarily feeling like I'm... Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! Yo. I have to get off of this bridge. I have to get off of this bridge. Okay. Oh, fuck. Guys, this is gonna be tough. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Oh my god. Guys, this is not good. Oh, no. Oh, I don't like these precarious bridges. Okay, we're licking the walls. Always be licking walls. ABLW, baby. Which reminds me, Jared, if you are still here, are you still planning to get your ABLW? No pressure. I'm just curious. So, yeah, that was not good. Like I said, as the resident asthmatic in my home, I can tell you with relative certainty that if that continued, I would be in a very, very bad way. Okay, let's lick some of these other walls here. Is it weird to say that this game makes me miss Lunacid? I do want to play the Tears of the Moon prequel. And I kind of started it in my spare time, but like it's not incredible. Okay, so this is where I came from. So if I turn around, there were some stairs that I missed. So let's do that. Are they showing through this wall? No, it's the other way. Okay. So let's go this way. I think the issue here is a lot of these dungeons look very... Not that the vibe is samey, but like the hallways are very samey, so it's a bit hard to navigate. So I'm very grateful for the pixie map, which we did not have in the previous titles. Okay, there we go. Look. Going to lunch. Hope you are still going when I get back. I imagine I will be. But enjoy your lunch, your bacon jerky lunch, because I assume that you're just living off of it now. But see you later, buddy. I cannot let these guys hit me. I have no more healing, and they do a substantial amount of damage. Like, a lot. There we go. Suck it! You definitely prefer beef jerky. And you know what? Like, I feel like that's valid. What is this? What is this? I feel like I already had one of those. But maybe not. Green bracelet. Globe amulet. Special armor others. That tells me fuck all. I've not had horse jerky, but I have had horse meat before, unbeknownst to myself. Okay, what do I have equipped right now? So I have the green bracelet, which does what? Special armor, nothing. Wind necklace, nothing. Fuck, I don't know what any of this shit does. And I guess it's a bit frustrating because, like, some of the stuff, if I look at this, for example, it will give you a description of what it does, but then other items, like this green bracelet, globe amulet, like, it tells me nothing. So I don't know if this is a defense buff. I don't know if this is an attack buff. Globe amulet is very slow HP regen. I just don't know if it's better than what I have. So I'm assuming the wind necklace gives me like a wind magic buff. And I have no fucking idea what the green bracelet does. And I don't know. So the thing with the last Kingsfield game is at least you had the truth mirror and you also had the fortune teller to be able to tell you what this stuff does. And in this game, you just have the menu button, as far as I know, because we haven't met an NPC that can tell us what this stuff does, at least yet. So we're just sort of floating. And you know what? Before I do anything, let me just look in the Kingsfield 2 manual, because we would not have access to this in the way that we're playing. So let me see if there's like an item description bit here. Understanding your quest. The fuck, I should have read this earlier anyway, probably. Gathering information and items. Let me zoom. And I guess I should share my screen here too. One sec. Okay. There we go. So this is what I'm looking at. Gathering information and items. I do not know what the green bracelet does. I am hoping that it is somewhere in this manual. Buying items, selling items, yep. Fighting, yes. Fighting experience, blah 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 blah. This is the manual that you would have gotten with the game. So I feel like this is not cheating. Status menu, status menu. Oh, do I want to know? Yeah, I guess so. Secrets to magic. Yes. Power fruit. We haven't found that. Wisdom fruit. We haven't found any of it. I think I found a wisdom fruit. Items of Icarus. Advice. I like how it just gives you a general advice page. Green bracelet does power +5. Cool. Okay, here we go. Items, weapons, and armor. Magician's key, evil ring, globe. Yeah, see, like, globe amulet is right here. Okay, hang on. Armor, metal armor. Very light, very strong. It has a very small item description. It's weird. Like, it just picks and chooses things. Increased defense. Oh, it increases defense as well against specialized attacks. Okay, so if I look at what I have, so what about the wind necklace? I don't see that in this page. So the wind necklace does what? Increases the power of wind magic. Okay, I should have known that. So green bracelet increases power by 5. I think I'm gonna wear the globe amulet as my second bit. I just want to get through this temple. Like, if I get through this temple today, I'll be a happy boy. I have to do better at getting hit. And I have to do better. Oh, fuck. He did a double attack there. I have to do better at compiling healing items. I only have the 2 crystal flasks right now, which is not ideal. Okay, there you go. Fuck it. Okay, so this is probably the starting room. Yeah, okay, so there's the... I know where we are now. We're above the entrance. Oh, what is this? Oh, man, I already have one of these. I guess it's good to be able to sell it, but... not ideal finding something I've already purchased. Okay, so we've done all that. Let's look at the pixie map. Really is interesting to see how the mechanics have progressed, seeing these classic games with where the series ends up. Yes, I mean, I 100% agree. I would argue that these are objectively more difficult than the other FromSoft games, and a lot of that has to do with mechanics and has to do with just the gameplay style. Like, it's harder to deal with. There's no parrying, there's no, you know, there's the combat is relatively shallow. Like, it's kind of just strafe and attack and make sure you don't get hit by these guys. There's no parrying or anything like that. So even though it's a much more simplified gameplay loop, the gameplay itself is arguably more obtuse and more difficult. Okay, so we can go either back through the tunnel behind us and heading south into what seems to be some sort of main room area. We can continue straight down this hallway and see if we can proceed across the bridge. Or we can go directly down the hallway behind us, or there's another path to the north. You guys can't see my mouse or anything, but there's that area directly to the north, with that unfinished path. So I think I'm gonna go straight down here first, just because I am closest to it. Oh, get the fuck out of here, boy. And the thing is, the thing that's really annoying is if I die, the most frustrating loss that I'm gonna have is that the map will not be filled out as robustly, right? Okay, wait. So I can go back across. But I feel... Yeah, so I can go back across. I think I'm gonna go back down the hallway. Really? Doesn't feel the map is clear? No, well, when you die, it resets all of your progress. There's no autosave. It's not saving the map. Like you lose all of your progress, map progression, XP, any items you pick up, literally everything. And I don't think that's an intentional mechanic of the game necessarily. I think that's just highlighting the age of the game. Okay, so I have to go up and then around. Okay. Okay, fuck that guy. Can we open anything here? No. Okay, so we have to go through here and then to the left proceed, I think. So we're gonna go all the way around. So I don't think we went this way. Oh, we can jump down. Yep. Because some of this map, you gotta remember, like last time we played, we made a decent chunk of progress. This is gonna hurt me. This is high enough where I feel like this is gonna hurt, but let's do it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So let's go down the other hallway. So a screenshot of the map I don't think would be cheating. However, the completionist in me... Blood gem. Okay, so we haven't been down here. The completionist in me is not going to allow me to leave the map unfulfilled. I will say, I feel like the dungeons and just the general progression in this game is quite a bit more challenging than the previous game. You know, it's really funny because I'm watching and Queth, Queth isn't here anymore, but it's really funny watching Wugs play like the original Final Fantasy. And granted, he's playing the Pixel remaster, so there's some quality of life upgrades there, like, but you know, just the simple fact that those games did not have an autosave is like a big deal. Like people forget about that shit, right? Like, now the thing is like, if I'm picking up an older game, my brain knows to accommodate for manual saves, right? Whereas someone who's a bit younger just has that like assumption that this is a built-in mechanic of the game. Like the fact that there's even a quick save in those, oh fuck. The fact that there's a quick save in the, you're a piece of shit, in the Pixel remasters is such a huge quality of life upgrade. But like, Wugs just doesn't get the, like how big of a deal that is. Because if you were playing that in its original form, you didn't have that. And in fact, the NES, and it might have been, and someone will have to fact check me on this, but I think the original Legend of Zelda was the first game that had a method outside of, you know, passwords for continuing your game. Which, I should mention, I am playing in my spare time right now. The OG Legend of Zelda. So, like, the question really becomes, is it a technological limitation? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. God damn it. That's upsetting. That's really upsetting. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick pee break. And then when I come back, we're not gonna go to the second level because there's clearly nothing there for us. We are just going to proceed through the path that I went through this time. And we'll see where that goes. I'll be right back. This miso soup has gone through me and I need to pee. I feel like the last couple of streams, I haven't made a lot of progress just because I've been very, very chatty. But I miss chatting with you guys. But anyway, give me a second. I have to use the washroom. I'll be right back. Okay. You think the Famicom Disk System has some games with saves? You are I mean, you got to remember that, like, especially since we're talking about the OG Zelda, if I'm not mistaken. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait. Oh, it's because we died. Hang on. Let me reload. But yes, Zelda was a disc game system. And in fact, in the Famicom version in Japan, there was a microphone in the controller. So Pole's voice, the little rabbit dudes, you used to be able to have to like yell or make a noise so that they would they were susceptible to the noise that you would make. Okay. Okay. And they changed the way that the enemy mechanics worked for the US because the US NES did not have microphones. But yes, to your point, the Famicom Disk System definitely had save games, but also if you think about how cool it is and just the mechanics of how they implemented it with the save games in the NES cartridges is really fucking cool. Oh my god, there's nothing here. Yikes, bud. Big yikes. So let's just speed run our way through this. Yep. We got our pea water. We're good. We're good. Like, this is all stuff that these days we absolutely take for granted, right? We have hard drives, we have solid state. Do you think I can jump off that? Wait. Oh, fuck. Yep. Okay, here we go. Yep. Oh, fuck yeah, baby. I don't want to fuck with that sword guy yet. Yeah, I thought that's what it was. I appreciate you confirming that, Bite. That's so cool. Like, the fact that somebody even devised that as a mechanism for saving your game, like, that's a huge deal. And I mean, like, same thing with old Game Boy and Game Boy Advance cartridges. Like, things like Pokemon specifically, for example. Like, for folks that are very much into game preservation and things like that, like, you guys know that to maintain those saves and even just, like, the internal clock on the game, like, you have to make sure those batteries are replaced on a regular basis, right? Like, that's a big deal. Okay, I don't think we've ever been here. Can I make this run? And is there anything here? Okay. Okay. So we licked all these walls. We have never been down here before because I never noticed this area. So let's see. Okay, we got two homies here. And these are big boys. But the chest is already open. However, we have not explored this yet. So what does that mean? I just need to make sure I don't get hit by the dude behind us. Or really any of these guys. Like, I need to make sure I don't physically... Oh, no, 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 no. Now I'm blind. Fuck. That's okay, that's okay. We have bloodstones. Have I ever played the Saints Row games? Yes. Initially, oh my god. Yes, I have. I wasn't a big fan of those like GTA style games. Oh my god, come on, bro. Why? Oh, fuck. Fighting two of these guys at once? Not ideal, is it? Oh my god. As long as I can scooch around these torches. I only think I have one more bloodstone, so I'm trying to be... I actually have a super funny video of a really fucked up character that my buddy and I created. Guys, this is really hard. Hang on. I can't read chat. I gotta lock in for a sec. I'm sorry. Okay, one down, one down, one down. We're good. I feel like this wind cutter isn't doing shit. Okay. Antidote. Your favorite was Saints Row 2, but you think 1 to 3 were all pretty good. 4 was okay-ish. Cue Jimmy's comments about Survive here. Only know Saints Row, best. Yeah, okay. So to circle back to answer your question, I have definitely played the Saints Row games like very superficially. What the fuck is the point of this room? I have never seen a hidden door in any of these textured walls. And the chest is empty. Okay, great. Ooh, that's where I came from, I think, right? Yes. Okay, so we want to go this way. Okay, we got a dragon crystal there. Jimmy's comments about Survive here. Oh, Metal Gear Survive. Listen, I weirdly had a lot of high hopes for that game before I actually played it. Mostly because I think the idea of an online Metal Gear game is awesome. Like, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Like, I played so much Metal Gear Online that was included with subsistence. Like, I had the PS2 modem, and like there was a group of dudes that I used to play with, none of which who I've kept in contact with, by the way, but I would be curious to see where they go. But yeah, Metal Gear Online, and not anything that was included in like Metal Gear 4, but specifically the package of gameplay that was included in the subsistence package is so fucking cool. Like, I remember playing PS2 Call of Duty Online, like before that was really a big thing. I have a lot of very, very fond memories of playing Metal Gear 3 online, like a lot. So much so that when I eventually bought a PSP, I bought a PSP for my brother, and I bought Portable Ops or Portable Ops Plus or Peace Walker, one of the ones that had the online gameplay, and we used to play in lobbies of like 6 to 8 people, and it was a fucking blast. Like, it was so much fun. It was so much fun. And it's not even the execution, Aaron. I would have to disagree with you. But like, you gotta remember, like, this is OG, like, online multiplayer game. Right? Like, for consoles, like, PC was doing it for a long time, like with Doom and stuff like that. So I don't want to, like, sound like a fucking technological Luddite and not acknowledge those older PC games. But like, for console multiplayer online, like, that was a big deal. That's before Xbox Live. That's before like all these other quality of life improvements that we had. And like, I loved that stuff. Never played Metal Gear, but the closest thing you ever played was the one mission in Saints Row 4. Okay, listen. Oh, there's a chest there. I hope that's not a locked chest, because I'll be upset. The Metal Gear series as a whole is incredible. You know, say what you will, Metal Gear, you know, like the one with Kiefer Sutherland, Phantom Pain. Say what you will about the Phantom Pain, right? Because I feel like the meat of the series was all the stuff before that. But like the OG Metal Gear 2, Metal Gear 3, and a lot of people shat on Metal Gear 2 when it first came out. Like, I remember opening it up in my grandparents' basement at Christmas and just being so fucking hyped. Yeah, baby. Max HP healing. Let's do it. Let's lick these walls first, though. Like, the thing is, especially with how information was spread back then, like, the internet, it wasn't new, but it was definitely, like, in its infancy if that makes sense, right? Like, I remember going on websites like GameFAQs and like IGN before IGN was like in its current form. Like, it's so hard to explain. I don't even know how to really articulate it. I was talking to a friend about this the other day, ironically, just in terms of how we used to communicate back in the day, like before smartphones were like a big thing. Like, I had a flip phone for text messages when every text message was pay per use. You know what I mean? I had Snake on my phone, like literally the game Snake. So a lot of folks don't really get it. And there was this like era of Java games on flip phones. There was like a God of War one, a Prince of Persia one, a Metal Gear one. There was a couple of Resident Evil games, the N-Gage, the Sony phone, what the fuck was it called? No, the phone was the N-Gage, right? And then there was the game.com console. Like, shit was really not in the era that we were now. And like, I remember back in the day, you couldn't even just download a ringtone. Like, you had to download a piece of software on your computer and buy a special adapter for your cell phone so you could plug it in. And then you had to subscribe to certain services on websites, not even anything you could do directly on your phone, to add these ringtones to your phone. So like, we are 100% spoiled right now, and just in terms of how we access content, how even just like the quantity, not even the quality, but the quantity of content that is available to us at our fingerprints, or at our fingertips rather, is kind of insane. Like, oh, I'm blinded. There it is. Do I have any more? I don't have any more blood crystals. Fuck. So I cannot unblind myself. I'm gonna have to wait. This is not good. Fuck. Guys, I cannot see. I might just sit here until it wears off, because I don't think that guy can come down, and I have nothing that's gonna heal me right now. So let's just sit here for a bit and pray that there's no enemies in this room. We'll just chat for a minute here while I wait for this to wear off. You highly recommend it, Sven. The most recent one isn't that good, but the series as a whole is good. Deus Ex, I'm assuming you're talking about. Deus Ex Go was a brilliant mobile game, by the way. There's Hitman Go and Deus Ex Go. I don't know if they're still available, but if you have the chance and the ability to play those games, they're actually a shitload of fun. But yeah, like I remember back in the day, there was a couple of Resident Evil games that came out on mobile, which were just like really shitty versions of Resident Evil 4. There was one that links to a Resident Evil movie where Leon and Claire are in the airport. And the name is escaping me right now, but you could get that on like your N-Gage. You could get that on mobile phones. There was also a Java Metal Gear game. There was a Java God of War game. There was a Java Prince of Persia game. And then there was, I don't know if you guys remember the company Gameloft. I don't know if they're around still, but they used to make clones of other games. So there was like an Assassin's Creed clone that they did. There was a GTA clone that they did, a Saints Row clone that they did. Yes, there is a Castlevania as well. None of them were particularly good, but that's just like what we had at the time. And you got to remember, like on these phones, a lot of the time you were playing them on a flip phone where you just had like a 4-directional like keypad, and you had to use the number keys as your buttons. Like it was not a great experience. But just like, what a weird era to sort of exist in. Because like in hindsight, like as somebody living in 2026, when you go and look at those games, you would be like, yeah, clearly this is not a good experience. But they were just like, how can we pump the most out of the shitty hardware that we have? And even then, it wasn't a good experience. Like you objectively could play it and be like, yeah, this is garbage. Here, just while we're waiting, I'll go full screen here. But yeah, like they were objectively bad even then, but people would still buy them. And there's like emulator. I don't know if you guys ever played it, but there was Doom RPG and Wolfenstein the RPG, which was a real crazy mindfuck. They were their own stories. They were completely, like they weren't related to the main game. They just essentially took the assets of those games and turned them into, you know, something that was moderately playable at the time. So if you guys like really wanted to dig into some cool like time capsule type shit, look up Doom RPG. I believe it or not, I think there's ways to still play them today. And this is like, guys, this is back like in shareware days. Like it's old and they absolutely do not hold up. But again, from like the perspective of somebody who's interested in just like the progression of the industry and just like someone who's interested in the history of games and things like that, like they're still kind of cool to look at. All right, here we go. We're back. Yeah. Okay, let's check the map. Where did we actually land? Oh no, are we all the way back at the beginning? Is this the beginning? What's in here? No, this is not the beginning. Okay, wait, hang on. So, wait, is this the entrance here? This is the entrance, right? Okay, before we do anything, now that we've sort of uncovered some of the map, I'm gonna go back to the piss fountain. I'm gonna re-up on my crystal, on my potions here. I'm gonna fill up on some piss water, and then we'll go back. Listen, babe, it's literally a yellow fountain. It looks like piss.
You saying this to me?
What's that?
You saying this to me?
Yes. Because I heard you fucking chuckling over there.
This water fountain?
Yeah, look.
Oh yeah. There's the Golden River. Pretty sure it's supposed to be lava or something.
No, this.
That looks like straight up diarrhea.
It looks like piss. It doesn't look like diarrhea. What do you mean?
Very unhealthy piss, okay?
This is someone who doesn't drink a lot of water.
Excuse me, I drink water.
No, not you. This.
Okay. Well then, yeah, that makes sense.
She's yelling at me because she thinks I'm talking about her. I'm not.
I'm just doing dishes. Yeah, that looks like a piss fountain. You're right.
Okay, that's all I wanted. I just wanted acknowledgement that it looked like piss.
Acknowledging that it's very unhealthy pee.
That is unhealthy pee.
Yeah.
We are drinking unhealthy. It probably smells awful. Jesus Christ. Okay, let me refill my piss flask here. It smells communication breakdown. Yes, it smells like asparagus. Asparagus is good. I just don't want my pee to smell like it. As an EMT, you have seen that color before, and it's definitely mildly concerning. Please drink water. Oh my goodness. Okay, listen. let me go back to the save point here. I feel like the only progress I've made is the 5 seconds of the map that I have uncovered, but still, I'm gonna save it. We're at an hour and a half, and I've done absolutely nothing so far.
Having fun, right?
I am having fun. It is all that matters. I'm just saying that this playthrough might have a few more episodes than the last King's Field. Is my point. Okay. Also, I'm glad you're back in Toronto. Bite. Wait, what's this way? Why have I not opened this yet? It's probably locked, right? Yes. I'm assuming the copper key will not do it. Okay. Listen, if you are drinking enough water, your pee should be clear. It should be clear and not stink. If your piss is the color of the water in that fountain, that means you are on a pretty awful diet, probably. Oh God, we've made 0 progress. 0% progress. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go straight ahead. Let's deal with these fuckers. I'm very concerned about playing Shadow Tower on stream because Shadow Tower is typically lauded as one of the more difficult OG FromSoft games. And it has weapon degradation. Oh no. And what if it glows pink? I would tell you to stop drinking ink from a highlighter. Okay, licking walls, we're licking the walls, we're licking the walls. Like, this is the main room right by the entrance. There's gotta be something to do in here, right? Skeleton of a giant. Okay. So we know, okay, we've gone this way. Listen, just because editing Wugs wears a hat doesn't mean he can give you proper medical advice, nor is he a real wizard. I would just, you know, maybe keep that in mind, big boy. Babe, we gotta go back to Dai's Pizza, and I need to eat some of that pizza, like, ASAP. I want Dai's Pizza!
Next week.
Okay.
Well, it's your main Thursday. It's your choice.
Best we can do is editing Queth. That's funny. You're saying that like it's a downgrade. But I don't know much, but I know I love you.
Better.
Okay, hang on. Can I... Okay.
I'm gonna take the biscuits out of the fridge because I need them to be soggy.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. This is where we got stuck before. I'm just gonna fucking run it. Okay. Is this officially as far as we've gotten? Because this is like pretty sad. Oh, there's 3 of these big boys. Three arrows, okay. That is a cost I am willing to... Oh, I have no more arrows. Fuck. But I don't know much, but I know I love you. That's wonderful bite. It's really impressive. Makes sense given the procs to the actual fires. Oh, wait, hang on. What do you say? Toronto had the worst air quality in the world on Wednesday. Just to clarify that we are not that far from Toronto. So I was in that with you, Bite. What was that? Hang out what?
Someone book the Toronto.
Oh, yes, Bite. Vero is adamant about wanting to hang out. So we need to make that happen. Because I would be remiss if I was to disappoint Vero. I mostly just don't want her to beat me. Look! It's a bruise right there. She may or may not have given that to me. I'll let you decide.
You don't want to make you mad. You won't like me when I'm mad.
If we commit to a time, I will ensure that happens. If you let me know your schedule, we'll take pictures and everyone can be... Oh, you can land on their heads. Can they attack you while you are on their head? That is a quandary I wish to know the answer to. Ah! Like, we are free most weekends. I will... I specifically have nothing to do on weekends. Vero sometimes gets clients and stuff, so she might be working late. However, that's not to say that we can't meet up earlier in the day. What's that?
If I don't have appointments, I could book it up ahead of time. Do you have the charger?
I mean, there's a charger next to the couch there. Anyway, my point is, that's a very long-winded way to say, if you tell me what day you're available, especially if we are given advance notice, I will work around you, buddy. Well, I don't fucking, is it in the bedroom? I don't know. Okay, these walls have been thoroughly licked and nothing is opening. Okay, I hate the fact that every time I find a new area, I have to jump down and take damage. It's a little annoying. I can't hear you. Oh, shit. It's my bad. It's right here. I was actually charging. I was charging it for you. You can't be mad.
I'm not mad.
I'm not mad.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
Doesn't she have sexy fingers? All right.
Hey, bye.
Sorry. Okay, if I land on this fucker's head. Ah! Okay, so they oh my god. Ah! Okay, I do not like how much these dudes are hurting me. YouTube did not appreciate your joke. Hang on. Let me put it on live chat. That could be my fault. Wugs, wife beating allegations. Spoonie, getting beaten by his wife allegations. Yes, well. I don't know. I get these random bruises on me and I don't know where they're from. Although, like, the other day I definitely did trip and fall on a tree root and fucked up my ankle. And, Vero's crouch. Okay. Wait. I can't die. Oh. To Vera's credit, she takes very good care of me. Yo, I didn't even realize that these guys are trying to karate chop me. Yes, Sven, I am very curious to know where your bruises come from. Okay, the hitboxes for these guys can occasionally suck. Because, like, they're very clearly within... Oh, God. They're very clearly within the range of my weapons, and they visually are getting hit, but it is not registering. There we go. Level up. I'll take it. To be fair, I think this is the farthest we've gotten. You know, just to be safe, because we've already lost a fair amount of progress, I'm going to be cheap, and I'm going to save states. Fighting people with swords. Turns out getting hit with a sword might do something like that. Yes, you are lucky you are not losing digits. Look, like that clearly should have hit him. At least this guy seems to be a little dumb. No! Don't blind me! Okay, yes, I will take the... Wait, these are antidotes, right? They're not, earth herbs? Yeah, okay. Okay. I wonder how much shit that I am missing in this game. Because this is so labyrinthian. Okay, wait. Before I drop down, where is this? Okay, this brings me back to the beginning. I don't want to do this, so I'm gonna go back and go down the other hallway. Oh, you still hit me. I've always wanted to do, like, fencing and stuff, but I'm a little out of shape, and I'm not the most dexterous. So it would probably just end poorly for me. Okay, new area. All right. Any particular sword type I would prefer doing? Not specific. I don't know enough to really be able to answer that, I don't think. Okay. Oh, you asshole. Ah! Like, I'm not the most in shape guy. Much to my chagrin. Guys, I am very hurt, and I don't think I have any other means to heal myself. But because this appears to be back at the beginning, let's go back and refill our piss water and save again. Like, I'm very interested in archery as a sport. I'm very interested in shooting as a sport. I'm very interested in fencing as a sport. But these are all things that I have not dabbled in as of yet. Yet, they are things that I would be interested in. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I am going to first refill my piss flasks, and then I'm gonna go to the market. Who the lady who runs it is apparently a friend of mine. However, I don't think she's gonna give me a deal, which, like, kind of shitty, just saying. Okay, so we got our gold flasks filled. And then I think the merchant is this way. Let's read this sign. What does this actually say? It just says road sign. That is not helpful whatsoever. Excuse me. But yes, this is where we wanted to go. If you wanted to learn about some fencing and swords on the theoretical side, I highly recommend the channels Scholagrim and Sellsword Arts. I will actually look into that. Eventually, when I have a larger space, I'd love to have some really sweet weaponry on the walls. Okay, herbal liquid. These are only 25, and the herbal liquid is 200. Yeah, that just does not make sense. Hi. Come back. Hi.
Hey. I have clothes on now.
Let's do 20. Those guys are great intro parts to HEMA. Matt Easton is also a really good one if you want to get a bit more in depth. Yes. Like, I feel like the technique portion of it I could pick up relatively quickly. Not necessarily saying I would be good at it, but I feel like the theory of it would be relatively easy for me to at least understand at a kind of a fundamental level. You guys are making me so jelly. Okay, before we do anything, we're gonna go back here. We're gonna save now that I've spent all that money. What are we at? Oh God, guys, we're at 2 hours and I've made 0 progress. And by 0 progress, I mean we have mapped out a lot more of this dungeon. So here's the thing. How much more do we think I'm going to be able to explore this dungeon today? Let me go back in. Let me look at the map. Because this might be a good stop for me. Also, Quest lied. He has not come back. Okay, let me look at the map here. Okay, so we've explored the entire western side of the map. So maybe what we'll do is next time we'll finish exploring the southwestern portion. Because the thing is here, right? Like, even though it feels like we didn't make progress, we made progress. We got a bunch of extra items. We've unlocked some of the map. There's a couple of chests that we need to open. I don't think I have it in me to play for another hour. It's a beautiful day. I want to spend some time with Vero. And she's gonna be cooking me a really delicious dinner tonight. We're doing this chicken biscuit casserole thing, so I think it's gonna be really good. So you know what? Why don't we call it there so you guys can see the map, right? Am I still planning to switch to evening streams? Well, you guys tell me, like, if I was to switch to later in the evening, and the reason why I'm saying this is particularly because of my new job, right? Like, my new job, I actually finish a bit later. I want to do some streams during the week. I want to be more consistent. I want to set up a schedule. I also don't want to overlap with any of our friends, you know, Sven and Bite. So I want to make sure that, you know, we're especially because a lot of the people that watch me also watch you guys. I want to make sure that everybody has the opportunity to kind of hop around and watch the people that they like. So if I was to do something, let's say, I'm speaking in Eastern time, right? Yeah, I think we're just about gonna wrap up because we're going on about 2 hours Bite. So what I was saying is, I was thinking about moving forward, streaming a little bit later in the evening, and also during the week, because right now I'm just doing weekend streams. So if I was to do like 8 p.m. Eastern time on a couple of days where you guys were not streaming as well, how would you guys feel about that? That would be my preference. I'm trying to avoid the overlaps. So if I did like a Thursday stream and then like another Saturday and or a Sunday stream, I think that would be adequate. If you guys think that fits for your schedule, then maybe moving forward we'll just kind of operate under that assumption. And just to sort of recap for future Spoonie, future Taylor, because we haven't really made any progress lore wise or anything. Like, we've just been exploring this dungeon, which has been admittedly a little bit more difficult for me. What we're gonna do, how do I get my mouse to be seen here? Here, maybe we do this. Let me see. Let me see here. If I do a screen share, so if I do a display capture and it's this screen, okay. How do I do this? Put that there. Turn this off. Okay. Okay, you guys hopefully can see my mouse now. So, no, that's not working. It's just not working. I gotta figure out how to do it. My point is that I feel like we've examined a lot of the western part. There's a little portion you can see in the southwestern area that we haven't explored, as well as the southmost and the southeastern part. Directly in the north there, that's where we came in from, so we're not going to do that, but we're going to have to explore that next time. So I think that's the plan. But having said that, you don't have any recurring plan on Thursdays, so it could probably be there most of the time. Yes. Okay, so let's work under the operative assumption that Thursday is going to be the next stream. We'll do it in the evening. I generally work until 5 Eastern, so let's say like 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern. And this is still new, so I'm still going to be hashing out the final details. I know at the beginning of the stream it was a lot of negativity, like you know, I don't know if I'm going to do this, but or if I'm going to continue. But like the more and more I play and the more and more I chat with you guys, the more it just sort of reinforces that like this is just a fun thing for me, and I shouldn't really care about any of the other stuff. So I think I'm going to keep doing it. So let's do Thursdays and Saturdays with a big maybe on Sundays. Saturdays will be a little bit earlier in the day. Let's say around, you know, roughly 1 p.m. Eastern time. Sundays is definitely like as availability dictates. But we'll go from there. So I think that's a really good jumping off point. So I am going to try my best to keep that going. And hopefully you guys will join me for this journey, because like I really do genuinely enjoy these games. And I genuinely enjoy spending time with you guys. So let's just keep doing it, I guess. So anyway, I'm very grateful for your patronage and grateful that you are spending some of your hard-earned rest time on the weekend with me. I love you guys, and we will see you soon. All the best. Bye, folks.